I've been having fun with this weekly. I think I'm up to like 4 or 5 wins. I can't really remember for sure. Let me check. Hold on. Four wins. 4 wins so far. Let's make it 5 or 6 tonight. I think that's a pretty good idea. That's a pretty good goal, I think, to set, in my opinion. It is my opinion, though, I will say. Warm tentacles. Did they cook them on the fire? Yeah, why not? Or cook them on the grill. Fireside tentacles? Kinda goes hard, not gonna lie. I say someone who's never had tentacles. I don't know if I could ever eat something like that, though. Maybe as like a one-off thing if I was ever in a country in which that was like a heavy part of the culture. But not as like, you know, something new to try today. It's not gonna happen. Because first of all, I would be too scared about it getting stuck on my throat as I tried to swallow it. You never know. Maybe they still have a little bit of sentience left in their tentacles. Trying to escape as you push it further and further down your throat. I don't know. Something we'll have to wait and find out, I guess. What can I say? Geared up for a level up. I think a lot of this weekly is just about waiting until like turn 9 and just selling everything and sell. I mean, selling everything and buying tier 6 pets, I think. That's what I've been doing though. And the whale shark hasn't been as good this weekly as it has been in the past, I will say. Even though it's like I want it to be good, it's just not as good. But sometimes it can work. Actually, before I do this, have I gotten any wins this week with the whale shark? I think I might have. I got one. That was my most recent one. Okay. So he can still work. So let's give it a try. Let's give it a try here. We'll get a turtle in the mix as well. Sell the beaver. Put in the turtle. Also, the whale shark is also very good because you have the bat who can throw an ailment on it and then it just buffs itself, which is, you know, that's pretty incredible. It's also as incredible that the landing of the beaver's buffs right onto it. I'll take it. Whatever. Whatever. It's a rough start. We'll come back from it, though. Do I want to level up, or do I want to level up the whale shark with stats? I think I'm going to do this. That'll be good. Siberian Husky. That'll be good. Get that guy ready for an easy level or sell or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. I finally watched Joker this past weekend actually. I'm what, 5 years late? No, 4 years late. Speaking of being late, I'm gonna have to wait one more turn for this. That's pretty good. I think those kinds of movies, when they're done well, are the movies that I like the most. Where it's just kind of about some guy or something that you're like not even sure if you should really be rooting for. Is this person's phone number? Is their username just their phone number? What the hell? That's wild. Perfect. Okay. So here's the plan. Actually, we're gonna hold off on that for a minute. The plan is, I think. No, actually, you know, let's just do it now. Hopefully, leveling up the turtle to level 2, and then we can pill it so it lands on the huskies or whatever. I don't know. Someone. But honestly, this team might just be fine as is. I might just leave it and just let the turtle keep getting buffed like crazy. I'm fine with that. I really am. Believe it or not, I'm fine with it. So don't question me on it. I'd really rather I not be questioned on it. The whale shark is going to be a 50-50 in like 3 more turns. The whale shark's going crazy. The only sad thing about the turtle is that it just gets evaporated immediately, but it's whatever. Alright, so now we might, if we get a T-Rex, we might be forced to, you know, to pivot a little bit. And I'm gonna... never mind. I'm not gonna take the chance. Oh, wait. I'll wait until next turn we have more money. Wait, no, I need to push it this way. There we go. Now we're talking. And then the turtles... Oh, come on. What a bunch of disgusting behavior. Wait, now I need to go this way. That was actually really unsportsmanlike, and I really hope that they don't ever do that again, because that was actually very damaging to my current mental well-being, so... I don't know what to say. I wonder how many people actually call that phone number or text it. The guy who had that, their username is just their phone number. It's gotta happen at least twice a day. I feel like 2 people per day are brave enough to do that. It might not even be their phone number. It might just be someone. It might just be some random guy. Might make it all the better. Porcupine is also pretty crazy this week, but he's not a long-term guy, in my opinion. He's good for a little bit, but you gotta get rid of him pretty quick. Oh, the flamingo's not gonna do anything. Okay. Now we're running into a bit of an issue. Actually, no. This is fine. This is fine, I've decided. Okay, there we go. That was bad ordering anyway with the marmoset and the porcupine, so I'm kind of fine that that happened as it was by Stary Hiles. World famous musician Stary Hiles, everyone. Alright, we'll try the whale shark again. Whale shark with the caterpillar is actually not a bad idea. That is a crazy combination that they have going on. That one team had going on. Because the whale shark is one of the few pets that scales like crazy this week. That and the alpaca, I think, are the 2 that scale themselves. So if that's what you want to go for, this is a good week to do it. And I'm not going to put it on the whale shark just yet. Don't worry about it. Okay, thanks. Free money for next time, except it isn't free. It's cost me 3 cents. And then that's the good thing about the whale shark, is it takes the ailment and turns it into something good. So I like that. Yeah, we're gonna do this. You know what? When does the caterpillar show up? It shows up this turn. No, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. What am I doing? It's simply not worth it if the guy is already if it's not a level up thing. What am I saying? I don't know. I'm not happy about that. Hedgehog is not really what I wanted there, but you get what you can get. And it saved me. I can't complain then. It's actually immoral for me to... Rhino also has been going crazy this week for me, at least. I don't know if I've won with a Rhino, but just the Rhino itself has been a lot of fun. Let me see, did I? No, I did not. Oh, but also, more importantly, I had the Doberman ribbon this week, which is pretty cool. I think this is a good week to try and go for the Rhino ribbon. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. Get the Rhino on the team really quick and just try and scale it somehow, I guess. Get rid of the Marmoset. Put a Rhino on there. I'm just going to go ahead and... I'm going to go crazy for it. Chili is in this pack as well, so Chili on the Rhino, that's when we'll really be talking. We're going to be getting some good work done with that. That's for sure. Yeah, the Rhino is crazy. The Rhino is crazy when it goes off. It almost feels too good. That's how good it is. And you know what? I think I get rid of the Hedgehog. Lynx isn't here to stay, but it's good enough for now. Alright, it's officially time for the Siberian Husky to come onto the team. Mammoth is also a pretty interesting prospect here. But I don't know about the ordering, because I guess I would put it in front of the turtle, but it's not that good right there, is it? Yeah, I don't think so. Give me flashbacks to the Scooty Weekly with the... What is it? I don't even know. Anyway, here's the plan. We're just going to start super scaling the Rhino. I think that's the best option for us here. And then I'm not really happy about this, honestly, but... Yeah. Whatever. I think it's what we need to do. It's what I want to do, which is more important. I'm dead. I'm so dead. If I could pill the turtle, that would be fantastic. It's not going to happen. Two monkeys would also be very good here. Just, that would increase the, I'm dead. They had a better team than me by far. That Rhino was crazy. It's giving me motivation though to make an even better Rhino team now. Just exactly what I want. I should have gone with sticky clementines. I got a bag of cuties that I've just been absolutely tearing through the last couple days. They're just too good. I actually think the first day that I had them was the best day. They tasted, almost every single one that I had tasted perfect. Now, in the last 2 days, they've not been as good. They're still fine, but like the first couple ones I had were so sweet. It was perfect. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna probably finish those off tomorrow because I'm tearing through them. I'm actually just tearing through them. Bear. Speaking of Bear, another thing that I started watching was The Bear. Because everyone kept saying it was good, so I finally checked it out. I don't know how many episodes I've watched. I think I'm on episode 5 of season 1. I don't know. But it's a very good show so far. I'm enjoying it, and I wish I had checked it out sooner. It was further cemented. I don't know where I saw this or who the review was by, but they gave season 2 a perfect 10. They said it's a perfect season of television. So that was enough. That was enough for me. Understood. What I don't understand, however, is why I keep getting such horrible shop rolls. Dog shit. Egyptian Vulture also has been pretty fun this week, but it has a very rare use case. It's only every once in a while that it kind of works out. And right now I don't really have anything that's going to help me or that's going to be helped by putting the Egyptian Vulture on, so I think I'm just going to forgo it for now. But I will swap it out for the Marmoset, or swap out the Blowfish for the Marmoset. Is my is my chair squeaking getting picked up at all? It sounds super loud to me, but oh yeah, I can see it. It is. Okay. Only slightly though, okay. Um yeah, this is honestly this is not really that great of a team. And hopefully we can just get rid of everything in a couple turns here. Start over would be nice. Hey, I mean I made that happen. Holy cow, what are the gave me a million hedgehogs now all of a sudden. Alright, I see how it is. Why? I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Ah, man. That was actually painful for me. I had it all worked out. I was going to save it for turn 7, get a good little level up. No. That's okay, we draw anyway. You know what? Yeah, sure. Kill my entire team. See if I care. The mosquito will survive. So we'll do that. I don't know how much that's gonna help me here, but whatever. Oh, you've made a huge mistake. Okay, never mind. Never mind about that. This is just an incredibly stupid team. Like, what is going on here? This just does not make any sense. Hey, but I'm gonna get 3 level ups next turn, so I mean, can't be that bad. Never mind. Never mind. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Alright, here's what I do. I replace the entire team. That's what we're doing. You get out of here. Throw a mongoose in there. And just do a peanut jar. Then... I don't know. I didn't really think this far ahead. That's about all I had in mind with that one. I mean, it's something. I didn't die there, so... Get that going for me. Wait, hold on. This makes sense. I don't know why I haven't been doing it like this. Now I'm making some sense here. All right. Good stuff. This is a huge improvement. Yeah, see if I care. See if I care. I'm getting the peanut jar right back on the team. Wait. I said that wrong. I'm getting the peanut jar back on the team. No, I don't think so. I don't know about that one. I'm not putting a peanut jar on my team. Well, I mean, technically I am. Technically, I did do that. So you know what? I'm giving myself the win on that. Also, I think I'm just gonna... I mean, because I can just use the waffle to do the buy ability on the mongoose. So I think I'm gonna be fine if I just keep leveling up the mongoose. It's not gonna be that bad. Now these other two guys, I don't know about. I don't know about them. We'll have to keep an eye on them. Alright, my eye has been kept on them, and I think it's time to eliminate both of them. Through this. So true. And, yeah, that's gonna be it. Not the strongest team right out of the gate, but... a fellow peanut enjoyer. I'm dead. You know what? I'm getting sick and tired of my local grocery store not having any boiled peanuts when I go. It's pissing me off. I went to the grocery store today to get some stuff, and I was thinking, ooh, what would be a good little lunch tomorrow? Some boiled peanuts. I go to the section where they usually have them, not there. It's been like that every single time I've gone in there the last couple weeks. Absolutely disgusting display of neglect for my snack of choice, for everyone's snack of choice. Anyone who has common sense in the South. That's for sure. Oh, it's the arm. The arm of the chair that's doing it. That's what's squeaking. Alright, I found the source of the issues. Not that it was an issue. If you had an issue with it, goodbye. Because this is my life. This is my day-to-day struggle. I gotta deal with this every day. So imagine how I feel about it. Give me something worthwhile. I'm just taking you because you have good stats, I guess. Other than that, useless. Useless to me. The guy's only gonna have use on turn 11. You're crazy if you're gonna stick with the mandrill for that long. But good luck, I suppose. That is your MO. Why does he have the 4/4 stats now? What happened? Where'd that come from? I must be missing something. This sucks. Oh, I passed up on my opportunity for a level 2 mandrill. I'm so upset. I'm crying. I'm crying. It's the most devastating day of my life. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a bet on the Egyptian vulture that it's gonna come around. It's gonna do great stuff. Such as maybe right now. And we're gonna do it like that. Beautiful stuff. Okay. I'm riding the Egyptian vulture to turn 50 and beyond. This guy's gonna go with me to the end. I already know it. Not a good start, admittedly, but just wait. Just you wait and see. I feel like the team should be doing better than it is. It's getting to 7-7 in the back there. Like, come on. You're telling me that that's not good enough? I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe that that is the truth. Okay, here's the problem with this. I don't want to ruin my chances of no scaling later on. With the, what is it, the Spinosaurus? Stegosaurus. And the Siberian Husky. Because those are like the only scalers. So I think I just gotta tough it out. I just gotta tough it out and say, okay, I gotta wait. I gotta wait a little bit before this guy can get bigger. This guy not waiting. And they're gonna pay for it. They're gonna pay for it big time. Believe me. Now the ultimate swap out here would be for a mammoth. Not a deer though. Deer's not gonna work here. Nah. You're just gonna pray and roll. At this point. That's all I have. Yeah, I really do. I need the mammoth desperately at this point. It's not going well for me here. I'm only doing this just in case I get a mammoth. I do get the mammoth. Okay. +2, +2. My team is ass. My team is so ass beyond the Egyptian vulture. I've not done anything for my team besides, That's pretty good, actually. I kind of forgot that it would do it to everyone, so even the Egyptian vulture gets the buff. That's great. Okay. Maybe we're on to something with this now. Okay. I need some high tier pets. I need some high tier guys. Give me... What's your lowest tier pet? Is it? Oh, it wouldn't be because the Egyptian vulture. Oh, man. Okay. Siberian Huskies is really what I need at this point. Oh, this might just work, actually. Holy cow. Siberian Husky me, please. I'm begging. I'm begging for a Siberian Husky at this point. You know what? You know what? I'm going for it. Why not? Tyrannosaurus also would do pretty good. I think I'm going to go for that, actually, because then I don't have to worry about food. I think that's the ideal scenario. Actually, I don't know. The Triceratops was going crazy there with... How much health did it have? That was... Hold on. 16. And then the mammoth is going to buff it. Actually, I think this is what we're sticking with. And I don't think I can get any new ribbons with what I have here. Actually, wait, what about the Egyptian vulture? Okay. So there's a chance that we can get an Egyptian vulture badge. Which is... Sounds very good to me. Alright. 2 dinosaurs on the team also is pretty good luck. You can't deny that. Okay. I thought that was over, actually. I thought that was going to be it. I thought that was the end of the run. Two multiply with turn numbers. So that's going to be 26. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. And then I think the monkey can go pretty soon here. Not that soon though. Maybe in 1 or 2 more turns. We'll see. It's yet to be decided. +4. You know what? Let's throw it on you, because you're never going to get any buffs. Because you'll always be buffing yourself. Alright, yeah. Monkey's gone next. And hopefully we replace it with, the one dinosaur that I want. Is basically what I'm trying to say. This is not good. Alright. Got owned by Frosty Uno. Broken planets. T-Rex, yeah, that's who I was thinking of. That reminds me, did you see the what is it, the congressional hearing? The guy who claims that he saw non-human, what did he say, biologics? That is the biggest pics or it didn't happen I've ever seen in my life. That guy needs to show me the pictures. How am I going to expect that this guy who's knows this information is just spouting it out like it's nothing? No, either okay, if he dies within the next couple days, then I will know he was telling the truth. So he either has to die or he just has to show pictures. I think showing pictures would be the easier way to go about it. That's just my opinion though. Personally for me, I would show pictures rather than die. Actually though, if he showed the pictures, then he would probably still die anyway. So he might as well just show the pictures if there are pictures. But would it be too suspicious if he died? Because, you know, that doesn't really confirm or deny anything, but it's basically a saying that the US government has killed this guy because he told everyone about aliens. So I don't know what to think about that. I don't know. He's not going to provide pictures though, because I think he would have if he was going to. He would have already done it. Non-human biologics. I don't really know. I don't know who to put on the team at this point. That's okay. Hold on. Yes, that's my name. Now we're talking. Deer with the Egyptian vulture is a little tricky though, so I don't really like to go for it. But I mean, we have a good setup for it here. It's certainly fun when it works, but it doesn't work all the time. What I'm feeling here though is if we can get a whale shark, put it in the front, scale it like crazy, and then the Egyptian vulture just sits behind the deer. That could be fun. But then, if we want to level up the Egyptian vulture anymore, it's not going to make any sense because it's going to try and create a... It's going to try and do the feint ability on the bus, which isn't going to do anything. The guy's a 14-year military intelligence officer with extremely high security clearance, so I think he knows what he's talking about in saying the military is alien evidence, and also he received explicit permission for some government agency to go to Congress and present the info, so he won't be dying anytime soon. He said he can't show the public any proof since it's all super classified, but he's more than willing to provide Congress with evidence in a secret meeting. Okay, I did not know that. But I'm still saying pics or I won't believe. I mean, it's not really been a crazy thought to me that aliens exist. That's kind of like a given to me. It's a matter of like whether or not they've interacted with Earth in any capacity is the questionable thing. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that a species intelligent enough to get to our planet has yet to be seen by, like, the average person. I don't know. Maybe they have. Maybe the average person has encountered an alien. And then maybe they just got zapped by their laser. And they went away. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I will say though, the one thing that is also really preventing me from believing this is the one map that it shows all alien sightings, and it's just completely all in the US. It's like 0 in Europe, 0 in Africa, 0 in South America. It's somehow all concentrated in the US. But maybe there's something in the US that aliens just want that is here only. I don't know what that could be though. Elon Musk, maybe. Maybe Elon Musk has been an alien this whole time, and they've just been trying to, get him. They're trying to recapture him. They're like, this guy's gone off script. He's ruining Twitter. His rockets that he's trying to create to send himself back home are not working. Let's just get down there, get him, and get out. But he's been refusing. Elon just refuses to go. Oh wait, hold on. Here's what I wanted. Okay. It's a little bit late on this, but take a look. I don't know why, but when I said take a look, I immediately thought of an AI generated tweet based on my own tweets. So, I mean, if I say it, it's not going to mean anything to anyone. So, there's the end of that, I guess. Don't have much more to say about that. Take a look, it's Anthony Zelinski. That's the tweet. I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's a real person. Haven't bothered to look it up. All I know is take a look, it's Anthony Zelinski. Or maybe it's Zelensky. Is that that's the president of Ukraine? Zelensky, yeah. I gotta find this tweet to look up the guy. Is this a real person? Oh, sorry, I can't be in incognito mode on Twitter. It's illegal. Illegal Twitter usage. Sorry, Elon. Just hope you can forgive me. My favorite guy. Oh, I'm screwed. It's as simple as that. Screwed by Coffee Cup Gaming. You know, the Coffee Cup Gaming, their catchphrase, if they were in an action movie or something, right before they kill me, they look at me and they go, is this for here or to go? And then they kill me. I don't know. That's as far as I thought in my head. Now the Siberian Husky is going to do the whale shark's job. I'm dead. I'm dead. Wait. No, I'm dead. There's a brief second there at the end where it looked a little promising. No. I think I have to just go all in on the whale shark now. There's not really much choice, I have to say. And we'll do this. We'll do that. Okay. Please don't let me die. I'm gonna die. I'm died. The rumor does come out, I am died. That's what I'm saying. Get Tarantino or Scorsese on my line. That and many more ideas are free of charge for them to use. Imagine a Scorsese mob movie and the like big mob boss runs a fast food restaurant. And the guy he has to kill is a customer. Just think about it. Just think about it, Quentin. Sorry, Scorsese. Martin. Martin, can I call you Martin? How long do you think someone would have to know you to call you by your just your first name if you were famous? Wait, that's not even a good question. What would that even, I would just as soon as I started thinking about it, I was just like, oh, I would just say, I would just it would take like 1 second. So never mind on that. That was a bad hypothetical question for me to throw out there. And I take full responsibility. I do. It's my fault. It's true, it's my fault. Alright, I think my main problem is I'm not adhering to my own principles. Alien guys said that their technology is so advanced that if the aliens were to attack, we have zero hope of defending ourselves, and that even if he did provide evidence to the general public, we wouldn't even be able to begin to process what we were looking at. That sounds about right. I mean, if they can get to our planet from wherever their home planet is, yeah, no, for sure, they would be able to just annihilate us if they wanted to. But that's the thing that gives us hope, is that we haven't been annihilated yet. So I think like either they need something from us. There's some reason for them to keep us around. Either that or they just don't care. Or they have like morals. They're like it's immoral for us to kill these guys. But would it be? Would it be though? I don't know. Would it be immoral for them to just wipe us all out? If they studied us close enough, they might look and see at all the tragedy we've caused to both each other and the planet, and they might just say, these guys are fucked. Eviscerate us. You know? That is true. We would not be a threat to them at all. Our existence is probably just negligible to them. We're probably just a fun little zoo exhibit to them. I wonder if they have family vacations to come and observe. It's like the annual family trip to look at Earth from above. I wonder if they have, surely they have a way to access all of our media, right? Like internet, TV. Surely they have a way to tap into that. If so, I wonder if they have a way to translate to understand what we're saying in like our media. Otherwise, why would they even care? Why would they bother? I wouldn't. I don't even bother to watch anything that's not in English, so. If I was an alien, that's how I do it. I would just say, translate this for me or I'm not listening. That'd be understandable. So, to all the aliens out there, don't worry. If you're worried about being seen as a bigot, it's okay. I understand where you're coming from. I understand you. This is a weird team, but it's not doing horrible. Okay, it's gonna lose this one, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I gotta get rid of this dog. The dog is pissing me off. I know he's gonna get sold ASAP basically, but I just can't do it yet. I can't do it yet because he's the strongest guy on my team. And therefore it pisses me off. I wonder if they know that we're gonna that we're just gonna die soon anyway. Maybe that's why they're not doing anything. They're like, oh yeah, they're pretty close to just killing themselves off. So why even bother wasting our own technology, our own resources on them? They noticed that we have been creating AI generated images of like Donald Trump running marathons for the past year, and they're just like, oh okay, they've gotten to that point. All right, yeah, they're very close to dying. They're very close to dying. We can ignore them. Yeah, I gotta get rid of the dog. I gotta. It's just what I need to do. Sorry. And, Doberman. I might go crazy and do a Doberman. I might do it. I'm doing it. Okay. So, now what I need is a level up on the sheep. So I'm just rolling for that. Rolling for a sheep. There we go. And then we combine it, get a tier 6 or tier 5 or whatever. And then we're cooking. Running a single Doberman would have been, you know, pretty bold, but a guaranteed loss. I mean, I lost anyway, but... Alright, here we go. It's happening. It's so happening. Now, ideally, I get another pill. Throw the pill on the turtle onto the Siberian Husky. Okay. Things are going my way. Who would have thought? And then I throw the Doberman on, because it's not like I'm going to get a tier 5 rolling anyway. You know what I will be getting is a tier 6 next turn. Tier 6. You hear that? You hear that? It's a tier 6. I'm losing this, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Here's my tier 6. Honestly, I'm fine with both of these guys. All tier 5 friends. So if I do this, I'm only capable of getting 1/1 buff. Because, okay, let's do the math. So I buy you, that gets me down to 4. And I buy the mouse, that gets me down to 1. I sell it, that gets me to 2. So the Tyrannosaurus Rex is really the only logical and sound decision here. And I just roll. The T-Rex only buffs the Husky. Oh, that's true. Well, but the Husky buffs the Doberman. So, I mean, at least I got a buff on the Doberman. I forgot that this was a T-Rex for a second. Okay. 2/2. I could combine you and get a level 6 guaranteed. Or I could throw a chicken in there for now and see what happens. Yeah, I'm throwing a chicken in for now. And you can go first. You can die first. I don't care. Sorry to say. But it's the truth of the matter. I don't care if the chicken lives. I don't want it to live, in fact. Oh, disgusting. But good. We're good. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna try and get this to level 3 here. No, I don't need to get an oyster in there. Don't tempt me. I think the chicken leg is gonna be the smart choice. I think. And then I think I combine the huskies. No, I don't, because I still need buffs going to the Doberman, so I need both of the huskies in there. Okay. This makes sense. This makes sense, everyone. Take a look. It's really reassuring to hear someone say this makes sense over and over again, right? When I get on a plane, I like to listen to what the pilots are saying in the cockpit, make sure that they're going, yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. And the more times I say it, the more I feel assured about the situation at hand. The pilot in the cockpit just going, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Yeah, I got it. That would make me feel so good about my situation. I'm dead. Okay, goodbye. I should have probably just given up on the chicken at that point. That was my bad. Oh, okay, yep. 2 ants and a mouse. Disgruntled fellas, that's me actually right now. It's so reassuring. I'm glad that pilots say that. It's incredibly reassuring. I actually immediately get off of flights if I walk by the cockpit and I don't hear the pilots saying, this makes sense, this makes sense. I got this. I got this. I got this. That's a red flag right there. You know you're going to be in for some problems if they're not saying that. It's gonna be a problem. You're not gonna have a good flight. That's for sure. By the way, the Emperor Tamarin sucks ass now. Why did I buy it anyway? I don't know. 1-1 value. What happened to it? It at least did like 2-2, right? Before? Because it was 50% attack. It's disgusting what they did to the Emperor Tamarin. It wasn't even that great to begin with, and they had to nerf it. It's disgusting. Clayton 51, get out of here. Get owned, bucko. This might be stupid, but I'm gonna sell the duck and put in 2 marmosets. The return on investment here is gonna be insane. Believe me. The return on investment on the Emperor Tamarin is going to be awful, though. I will say that. That's going to be pretty bad. It's going to be pretty awful. It's going to be basically worthless. So I'm already prepared to suffer my losses on that one. Yeah, the marmoset is actually going to be not doing what I want, so it's pretty cool. Alright, this will get me to 2-2 buff, maybe? No, still 1-1. Okay, cool. What an incredibly useless pet now. It's actually insane. I hate the marmoset. The marmoset has let me down now. Talking about a cruel and unusual punishment right here. Sorry, I got a little mesmerized by the waves. You know, it's very relaxing here. Yeah, I got to get a return on investment on this guy. 2-2 still, it's awful. Speaking of awful, what a disaster. I got a hair or something. There's something stuck on my tongue. I gotta go spit out in the sink, I think. I tripped over my shoe on my way back. I'm good though. I didn't die. Okay. Why did I save onto that marmoset level up for so long? That was just stupid, honestly. And then here I go. I'm gonna get a little bit more out of my Emperor Tamarin purchase. And, yeah. I'm looking forward to really making some money back. Sharks, today I come to you with an incredible business proposal. I'm asking for 33% stake in my Emperor Tamarin. What will he do for you? He will give you a 1-1 stat increase when you sell him. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Pretty cool. No, I'm not purchasing another Emperor Tamarin. You must be out of your... Oh, Egyptian Vulture. Triggering the chicken. That... Hold on. Okay, if I can find... Yeah, that's the plan. If I can find a, another Egyptian Vulture in the shop, that would be incredible. I feel kind of foolish for not immediately recognizing that, but... I am a disgruntled fella after all, we gotta recognize that. Alright, please, give me this chance to work my magic. Give me... Please, please, just give me an Egyptian Vulture. I'm getting impatient. There we go. Okay. Now all I have to do is live. It's as simple as that. I must live. I'm dead. Okay, very unfortunate. Let's run that back one more time. This is going to be the one where I get a win, by the way. Yeah, by the way, I'm an innocent husband. Husbands, anytime they get in an argument with their wife. Okay. Do you think that any of the aliens have tapped into, like our gaming catalog? That's true. I should have used the Stegosaurus. If I was an alien, I would for sure be interested in what kind of games we had. Or any other, you know, any other civilization had. That's not true. Otherwise, I would be checking out games from, I don't know, Zambia. I have no knowledge of what games are coming out of Zambia. Sorry to say. I guess I should say species, other species games. Now I'm interested. What's the best that they have? You think they're locked into Super Autopets? Do you think they're playing? I don't think it's a 0% chance. I think it's actually incredibly likely that any of these people I could be playing against, they might be an alien. But that's just a theory that I have and nothing else. Maybe not Super Auto Pets, but, you know, League of Legends. There's definitely some aliens playing League. And if they have technology that like surpasses ours, they definitely have the ability to disguise their voices, so they could definitely hop into voice chat. Alien esports. Intergalactic esports leagues would go crazy. Well, the Glimblobs from Galaxy Cluster C are coming in today for today's League of Legends tournament. Today's CSGO tournament. How do I win this game? I haven't found a Stegosaurus yet. And I don't know anything. You know, my problem last time was probably my reliance on an Emperor Tamarin. That was probably what did it. Yeah, I think that's what did it. Certainly do it for me. Oh, you suck. This sucks. Look at my team. I'm not winning. We're just innocent men. That just popped in my head. I haven't seen that one in a while, but probably because I'm not on Twitter that often. I gotta get rid of the 2 chipmunks. What am I doing? Why do I have 2 level 2 chipmunks on my team? Speaking of esports, what about their actual sports? What about their real sports teams and stuff? That would be interesting. Also, if we're talking about just like art in general, that would be crazy if we could see some of their art that they've made. That's going to be a whole new can of worms. Oh, sorry, you're right. X.com. That's true. That is true. My bad. My bad. How could I forget? It's such an iconic and easy to remember brand. X. It's been around for so many weeks now. Everyone should know about it by now. Okay, I shouldn't have done the melon on you actually. I don't know. I don't know. Stay tuned, find out. Oh no. It wasn't that bad. Could have been worse. Tier 5 friends. I don't have any tier 5 friends. But I can. I can gather them. Here's one of them. Alright. It's time to put all my money in the rhino. The rhino is about to go to the moon. Buy stock in the rhino now. Or forever regret it. Alright, I might be regretting it. Mongoose. Mongoose doing either peanut or coconut on the rhino could be pretty crazy actually. Fly is really good. Is it though for this week? It's gonna do a 4/4 fly in its place. Works 3 times per turn. I don't know. If it can spawn with like a food on it or something, that'd be good, but I don't know if it has much utility in my opinion. I'm gonna do that, and that, and that. The only thing that would make the rhino better is putting a chili on it. Okay. It actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it would have made more sense to do a peanut on it, because that's a guaranteed knockout. So I feel a bit stupid for that one, not gonna lie. Get a peanut on there. Alright, I'm probably dying here. Let's be realistic. I think I gotta do that for now. And then if I live, then we can start discussing some options, but okay, it was a little bit hairy at the end, but I think it was a smart decision. Also, is it just me, or is there like a ton of guest accounts now playing? I feel like I see a guest username every other turn now. It's kind of weird. I don't feel like that used to be as often a thing as it is now. I don't get it. What's with all the guests? Rip to the rhino being able to get the Stegosaurus's ability, though. Rhino is just so good when it works. It's so satisfying too. Ideally, I would have gotten something to replace the mongoose, or a mongoose to get a level 2 mongoose, but I don't know. Either way, I think we're kind of in, you know, not the greatest of area here. Yeah, this is a death. This is called dying. Or I could have used waffle, that's true. That is true, I could have done that. I'll be closing out of that though.